Oh man, what's going on?
Hey, Zeke, what would it mean? First, how are you feeling after the game and what we're able to do today? And then what would it mean to get 1,000 yards, to reach 1,000 yards Sunday?
Um, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good after Sunday. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably say Sunday. I probably felt the freshest I felt since that first Philly game. But to get a thousand yards, I mean, it would mean a lot. I mean, I'm not really worried about it. I want to win this football game and get a shot in the playoffs. But I mean, getting 1,000 yards in this league is not it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. And it is an accomplishment. But it's not really something I'm focused on.
The week off, was it needed? I mean, obviously you're fresher, you feel better. I mean, I know you wanted to play, but in hindsight, obviously that made a difference out there on Sunday.
Yeah, I would say I probably needed it. Just me being the competitor I am, it was killing me just not being able to be out there. And I was trying to do whatever I could to be out there, but just couldn't get out there for that San Fran game. Thank God Tony brought his juice and took over that game and played his tail out. But I think I definitely did need it. And I mean, we saw last week just how fresh I felt and how fresh I looked, and it definitely paid dividends.
Zeke, does your positive COVID test from the summer seem like a million years ago?
It does. It does seem like a million years ago. When was that? Like June? Yeah, that was a while back.
And why would you say it does seem that long ago? Is it because what you've been through as a player, you guys as a team, maybe a combination of all that?
Just honestly, what we've been through as a team. Just so many things have happened since then. I mean, when you look at the just COVID and how COVID affected this year, for us having to start late and just all the different regulations and rules that we had to kind of change to to make sure that we were all safe this season. And then when you look at the season itself, just losing LC before the season started, losing Tyron, Dak going down, just everything that's been thrown at us. It seems like it's been such an emotional roller coaster, but it's definitely great to be still in it. Definitely great to have a shot to go into the division, and that's what we're focused on this week.
Has this year been tougher on you than the suspension year?
Um, I would say it's been up there. It's definitely been up there.
Zeke, you mentioned some of the adversity you guys have faced from losing Dak and all the offensive line starters throughout the course of the year. Being 3-9 just a few weeks ago, how do you explain that you've given yourselves a chance to still win the division on the final day of the season?
I mean, I think it's funny because I would say probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I was sitting up here saying we still have a shot. It was after the Steelers game. I'm saying we're still in it. You guys were like, yeah, right. I could just hear it in your tone of voice. I've said it a couple times since then. Everyone's like, "Yeah, right." And now we're here, week 17, and we're right there in the mix. So I mean, it definitely means a lot. It shows the type of man we have in this locker room. Just for us to not give up when everyone else counted us out, and put ourselves in a position to still have a shot at winning the NFC East.
Zeke, the last time y'all played the Giants, obviously, was when Dak went down. What do you remember about the emotions of that day and during the game?
Just kind of felt unreal when it happened, and and then kind of seeing them cart off the field, just tell them that we got him, we're gonna go get it done for him, and then us being able to go do that in the fashion we did. I mean, it was a super exciting game, and we pulled it out there.
obviously you're focused on taking care of your guys' side of this whole equation and getting a win on Sunday, but do you plan on watching the Washington-Philadelphia game that evening, and how will you go about watching it, with whom, or how do you envision that night going?
I mean, honestly, we're not gonna be able to watch it because we're gonna be on a plane. So we're just gonna kind of have to just wait and see when we land, getting back from New York. You know, if we made the playoffs or not. I think we do have Wi-Fi on the plane, so we'll probably be able to watch the like the little scorecard or whatever. But I don't think we're gonna be able to watch the game. So we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Zeke, would you still be proud of winning the division at 7-9? Do you balance, the dubious achievement of winning a division with a bad record by the fact that you had all the adversity to overcome that we've spoken about?
A win is a win, no matter how you get there. A win is a win. So I mean, if we win a division at 7-9, I mean it's the same as winning at 14-2. You go into the playoffs with a 0-0 record. So I mean, winning the division, it doesn't matter what your record is. If you win it, you win it.
Zeke, Mike McCarthy's talked a lot about the double-double this season, the scoring the touchdown just before halftime and coming out. He joked about y'all getting Whataburger today. Is that an actual thing, or have there been burgers around the Star?
We do have the option to get burgers for lunch. I'm not sure if we have Whataburger today. I remember one time in camp we did get Whataburger gift cards because we got a double-double in practice. So, I assume I'm heading to lunch after this, so I assume that there will be some type of double hamburger with cheese downstairs in the cafeteria.
You said after Dak got hurt, Zeke, that it was falling on you, leadership, et cetera, et cetera. How do you think you have sort of measured up to what you wanted to do with him down?
I think we've all done a great job. I think we've done it as like a collective effort. Just myself, Andy, Zach, Joe Looney. I think we just kind of all shouldered it together. I don't think it's just been one guy. I think we've done a great job. Yeah.
Zeke, how would you describe going to work when you've won 3 games in a row compared to going to work when you've lost 3 games in a row like you did earlier this year?
Well, honestly, today, you guys know how people watch from the Cowboys club. I would say probably for the last month, there's been no one watching our practice from the Cowboys club. Today, we have a chance at making the playoffs, and the Cowboys club had plenty of viewers up there. So it's definitely a lot easier to go to practice on a win streak. But like I said, it's hard to stay in it when things aren't going good. It's easy when things are going well, and when we've been through a lot this season, and we had to grind when things were going well, and now we're reaping the benefits.
What would you attribute your positive attitude? Have you always been like this? Certainly this year, we gave you the award for just showing up and doing your job and having a good attitude with the media, and just your attitude toward the season. You've been consistent. Is that a growth thing, or is that something that you always had?
I think it's probably a little growth thing, but it's something, that I would say I probably always had too. The way I just kind of look at it is we can't control what we can't control. We can't control the injuries. We can't control that we're facing a pandemic. All we can do is worry about what we can control and make the best of it. And so, that's how I attack every day, and that's how I'm going to keep attacking.
It kind of feels like ancient history when you had ball security issues this season, because it's been a while since those have crept up. What do you think was important that you corrected in order to put those behind you?
Just kind of just the focus, just locking in on just just locking in on having good ball security. I think it's a lot of a mental thing. I think it's something I have to make sure that I'm on top of day in and day out. And if I handle it that way, then I'll be good. But just locking in, focusing, practicing, just repetition of good ball security.